Welcome, boys. Let me read you a passage from a book I love. It is only one who is thoroughly acquainted with the evils of war that can thoroughly understand the profitable way of carrying it on. Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Minecraft, though it be but a game, is oftentimes a space of war, of destruction. Many players climb the ladders of SMPs to try their take on this game of battle, skill, and politics. And I'm absolutely trash at it! Yet if I come to understand the cost of war, I shall prove to be more useful than a PvP master. Not many people truly know the meaning of the word efficiency, and even less so in terms of gearing up in Minecraft. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join this man and this woman. My bad, wrong text. We are gathered here today to explore the art of preparing for war in Minecraft. It will be a long journey perhaps, but let's be honest. I don't have much of a life, so it'll be fine. Okay, done with the serious part, done with the yapping. We should get to the planning part. So let me present you with what we are actually going to be doing the next couple of months, maybe? I don't know how long it's gonna take. So gearing up has multiple types. The first one is like early game, get to gear as fast as possible, and then try and like win the early game of an SMP or something. And then there is the long game, which is creating some type of base which you can use to get your gear whenever you need it. Whenever you lose it, get more gear sets, gear up an entire team or something. I'll be focusing on the first type first. So first I'll be learning the get into a world, get your gear as fast as possible. I thought about it, what I wanna be getting. It's like a PvP gear, it's not like survival gear, it's PvP gear. And yeah, the first thing is we need some armor. So it's just protection, unbreaking, mending, plus the little special enchantments. I'm not quite sure if I will be going for Swift Sneak and Soul Speed, because it's not all that important in the early game, I think. Then we need some tools, a sword, sharpness 5, unbreaking, mending, plus the extra things. I think I will go for all the extra things in the beginning because they're also useful for other things, looting free. We will need that for blazes, breezes, just to be efficient. And fire aspect is really important. A sharpness 5 axe with silk touch. It doesn't really matter if it's silk touch or fortune, I think. Oh, it's for bookshelves, so we will go for silk touch. And a silk touch pickaxe, just so we can escape. A shield, unbreaking, mending. Then we have a water bucket, potentially other buckets. I don't think it's gonna be such a problem because maybe we will be making in our item farm, so it doesn't matter. Getting 16 buckets, it's like nothing with an iron farm. It's 48 iron ingots. Then we have blocks. I have two ideas. Either it's oak logs, which you can craft into planks, so it's like 4 stacks in 1 stack. Or we can go for ice. I think ice... we will not be hard targeting ice. If we find an ice biome, we can use it, but I don't think we really need it. Then we have cobwebs, which are essential for PvP. I'll tell you the plan for that one. Wind charges to move around better, bottles of enchanting, mending, or armor. Then potions. I put a strength 2, speed, and fire resistance. It doesn't really matter. Depends on the server, depends on the gear. You have the rules. So if you get speed 1, you might as well just get speed 2. It doesn't matter, it's the same things. you either get redstone or glowstone dust, but it doesn't really matter. You will be getting both of them because of strength 2 and fire resistance. Then the hard boss of this entire thing probably is getting golden apples early game. But I do have a plan for that, but it might be a bit more complicated. Golden carrots shouldn't be a problem, you just get villagers. And enchanted golden apples, that's like, whenever you get them, you get them. It will not be 64. If we get 3, it's gonna be really, really nice. So yeah, that's it. I also am going to go for diamond armor, because I don't want to go for netherite just as yet. A lot of servers don't even allow netherite, so we can just learn that like to the most efficient ways later. But we're gonna divide et impera and try and learn this first. Okay, then we have the different stages of the run, or the attempt of getting the armor. One part is nether, where we need to get gold for golden apples. That was a bit of my plan. When you have a silk touch pickaxe, nether gold ore, when you smelt it, it gives you a golden ingot. So it's one way to get them. Then bastions, you can get entire blocks of gold, and if you loot entirely about 2 or 3 bastions, I think you can get a stack of golden apples. So that's what we will try. Then we have blaze rods for potions. We need glowstone dust as well, and nether wart. We can't forget about nether wart. Also, one more thing. I didn't add chorus fruit or ender pearls because I don't want to be going into the end just yet, because usually you can't really rush into the end dimension in an SMP, so it doesn't really matter. We're not gonna try that. Villagers, obviously you need librarians to get enchantments for your things, and there's a bunch of enchantments we're gonna be getting. Then also, you can entirely play the game from villagers because they give you diamond gear. The other option is to go caving for diamond gear. I also have another idea, which we will discuss a bit later. And then there is the trial chambers part, where we just get our wind charges. And that's about it. I'm not gonna be trying to get the mace, because you don't know the rules of the SMP, and you really don't need the mace like to learn how to get it. It's basically RNG anyways. So yeah. So that's like the strategy we will be going through. The world will obviously be a random seed. I will not be resetting for a good seed. I'll just play whatever I get, and it will be set to hard difficulty. Important part of gearing up early game is that you need to be able to adapt to the situation, to the world, to what it gives you. And that's why I'll be like hard targeting different types of early game gearing up, so I can learn all the different versions. As for the first couple of runs, the plan is going to look this way. First, we'll try and look for a village to get some food, probably just bread from hay bales or farmer villagers. We can get some loot, obviously. Blacksmiths are good. Some emeralds, we can just stash them in a chest. One important thing is, while looking for the village, I'll be collecting sugar canes all the time and leather, so that we can change them to bookshelves later on. Instantly after we finish this village phase, I'll go down into the caves and stay there until I get myself diamond armor. So first, you need to get some iron armor, probably, an iron pickaxe, bucket, and then go a bit lower, get diamond armor, an anvil perhaps, and then lapis and an enchanting table so that we can gear up. Now, here comes the first split of decisions. If I see an opportunity to get a lot of levels underground, for instance, we find the deep dark or something like that, we can stay there and enchant our armor pieces in the caves. Another thing is we might find trial chambers or something of that sort underground. Probably I'll just ignore them, just save the location using a waypoint or something of that sense. After I get some diamond gear, and maybe even enchanted, I'll head straight back to the village and start the trading phase. Now, trading, first of all, it gives you a lot of levels for enchanting. Second of all, it gives us a lot of the things we need. We'll first make a string duper, or any form of duper or trick we can get in the version. If there is nothing, we'll just have to probably stick with sticks and Fletchers. I will be playing in the version 1.21.1, don't ask me for the reasons, and so there I know how to make a string duper, and then Fletchers, I'll make Fletchers, and level 3 Fletchers can trade you 1 emerald for 14 string. So that's how we'll get all our emeralds, probably having about 6 to 8 Fletchers eventually, because you'll need a lot of emeralds for quite some things. I don't know, we'll see. Then we need librarians for different enchants. It depends on how many diamonds we get in the caves, because maybe we'll need a lot of books for our things, but maybe if we get like 2 sets of diamond armor entirely, then we can use the enchant table to clear out some enchantments. Remember, I'm just getting 1 gear set, not multiple, so I don't need a librarian for every single enchantment. Then we need farmers. Farmers are good for breeding villagers. I don't know if we will need a villager breeder with this strategy. And then farmers give us apples as well, for golden apples and golden carrots. So that's how we get our food. And then clerics are just for bottles of enchanting. That will just be 1 villager probably, or maybe 2. Then after the second village part, I'll try to go to the nether. In the nether, we'll first get some pots from the fortress. So I need to bring redstone from the overworld and some bottles, water bottles probably, so I can brew there. But maybe I'll just return. It depends on how far the fortress is. After the fortress split, which shouldn't be so long because we will probably have looting at this point, we will go to bastions. Along the way, I will maybe be collecting gold nether ore, but if we get lucky and we find multiple bastions, I'll just loot them and make the golden apples from the gold in the bastions. Apples, again, we will have from farmers. And then after the nether split, I will go search for a trial chamber. Hopefully I'll find it by then in the caves, but if I don't, I will probably use the pie chart to find it. Or if that's gonna be hard, we can just use a villager. So, and that should be everything. In the trial chambers we will get wind charges really quickly, probably with a looting free sword. As for blocks, I will have a diamond axe, so I'll just mine some logs, and that's it. Now that's all for this video basically. I introduce you to the concept of my next couple of videos, and now it's time for promises I probably will not keep. I want to be uploading about once a week, so hopefully I get my first couple of runs in, my first couple of attempts in, so that I can upload them hopefully this or the beginning of the next week. We'll see. I'll also be still uploading videos from my Skyblock series, so maybe even more than once a week. I'll see, because it's a different type of content, so maybe I'll do one and the other one at the same time. Skyblock videos need less editing, so I can make them really, really quickly, while I am assuming the run videos will take quite a long time to get off. That's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any ideas on how to upgrade any methods, I will be like changing them over time because I'll be getting better probably. So I juked myself. So if you have any ideas, you can write them in the comments down below, and hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye, and also do not forget to subscribe, because I need money and I need views, and I don't have views, but you can give me views just by subscribing and watching my videos. Bye guys.